Orientation is what? Okay, that should be good. That should be good. All right. Now, I need. Ooh, what do I need? I need a pen remote. Power. Just wait for some people to get in here. Does this work? Could use some more smoke. All right. How will that work? Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn this on. We're only at 2. Okay, I'll get that there. 50 stars? I don't know what that means. Alright. Alright, let's try this. Stop right there. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. Oh, what is up, Crescent Productions? Can you hear me? I don't have my iPad hooked up to stream yet, so I don't know if you can hear me or not, but just let me know if you can hear me. What is up, Ty Southern Rail Fanner? Looks like we got 3 people in here. We got Will's O Scale. Hello, hello. All right, we can hear me. We got Tweetsy Railroad 192. All right, wow, we got a lot of people actually. That's really good. This is just like a pop-up stream. I do have this camera kind of angled weird, but I'm running the Pennsylvania Flyer right now. If you want me to run a different locomotive, I can. But feel free to ask me questions about anything. There's been a bunch of new catalog talk. There's been, I don't even know what else, but there are a few things I would like to share with you guys, but I'll just wait till more people come. Yeah, if you have questions about like catalogs and, you know, stuff like that. Besides, you are sideways. Your camera is my camera is sideways. Really? Okay. That's not good. If I do it like that, is that good? Let me know if this is good. But I will not answer questions. Can you run your Strasbourg Legacy 89 and your Southern Legacy engine? I can, yeah, I can. And then, what are your thoughts on the catalogs? So, I will not be ordering anything from the Lionel catalog. I didn't think the catalog was bad. I'm not ordering anything from it. Nothing in particular caught my eye. There's cool stuff like the CSX GP40s, the NS1s, the Southern E8s are really cool. The Castor cars were nice. But the only thing I really see myself getting from that catalog are the Southern Passenger cars. And even that's a bit of a stretch. I don't know if I actually get those. But Atlas, on the other hand, they blew it out of the water. I might see if I can pre-order some of the New Jersey Transit comic cars. I really like those. They brought back the F40 PHs, which were really nice. They brought back New Jersey Transit. Would really like to get that. What I really want Atlas to make is New Jersey Transit GP40s. That is something I would get. But the passenger cars, I'm definitely seeing if I want to get those or not. And then, did their C420, I believe their C424s come out yet? I know they made a Morristown Erie one, but I really want that, but I don't know if they came out with them yet. So if you guys know that, please let me know. Let me get the controller for this. Do you see the MTH Strasbourg open air cars? I did. I thought those were really cool. I saw them at Amherst. I didn't go to the Amherst show, but I saw them in a video. I think it was RJ's Trends videos. Either RJ or Ray. I saw them in their videos. And I thought those were really cool. I also saw their new tooling for, I believe, RS3s and SV70 Aces. So, that's also pretty cool. And then what you call it? Sunset Rail or Sunset Third Rail is doing ST70 Aces too. So there's definitely ST70 Aces on the market. But yeah, I thought the open air cars were really cool. I believe there's people inside them too, which is also really cool. Alright, let me hook this up. I'm gonna turn on the volume on this a bit so you guys can hear me. Hello? Well, we're connected, but we're not making sounds. Weird. What did y'all think of the catalog? I personally think the Atlas one was better than the Lionel one, but I want to know you guys' thoughts. I just personally think the Atlas one was better because I see myself ordering more from that. But yeah. Atlas catalog is better because I am more of an MTH guy. Yeah, I have yet to get an MTH Atlas locomotive. I have rolling stock from them. I'll show off one right here. I have the CSX Real King Hopper. These are really nice. I'd like to get more of these, but I yet to have any MTH Atlas locomotives. The ET and WNC 280 in the Atlas catalog was dope. I believe I know which one you're talking about. Was that the one with the green boiler? I don't know. They did have some really good 280s though. I saw they did Southern. I believe they did DM and IR or something like that. Duluth, Wasabi, 9 Range. John was cool. And there are a bunch of other really cool ones. If you get MTH or Atlas engine, I will get another Lionel engine. Okay, bet. So MTH, they made a Norfolk and Western 620. I really want that because I've seen that locomotive before. And Atlas is making Atlantic Coastline 501, which again, I've seen that one before. So I really want to get those. But only time will really tell. Yeah, I really don't know. I don't know what my purchases are going to be this year. 722. Oh wait, they're making Southern 722. I don't know. Atlas is making 722. If you guys don't know, is getting restored this year. Strasbourg just finished its boiler for the Great Smoky Mountain Road. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go see 722 this year with some of my rail fanning friends. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. That's pretty cool that Atlas made that. All right, I have 89 right here. Let me get some passenger cars to it. When are you coming up to Pennsylvania for York? Who knows? Who knows? There are talks of maybe going to Strasbourg this year. So maybe if it lies on the York week, I can go, but I really don't know. My real family friends want to go to Strasbourg this year, but I don't know if I can do that. We want to do a trip to Virginia and Pennsylvania. We want to go to the Western Maryland, Castinic, Strasbourg, and the East Broad Top. But we'll have to see how that all works. Yeah, York, I would love to go. Same with Amherst. Amherst seems huge. I'd love to go there too. But, you know, not much I can do because I live in South Carolina. Yeah. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go. Actually, let me put a plastic car. Right here. I'll just put a Strasbourg boxcar on this. And a Strasbourg Caboose. And keep the other freight cars because we're still Pennsylvania, which tends to be worse. Alright. ET and WNT 12 GT. If you do come to York, you must stop at the club. I definitely will. I definitely will. Yeah, like York seems like a really cool place. Definitely for O-scalers too. Why is my train acting up? That's just what happens when you have bad power. Okay. Well, don't worry, that wasn't anything like important. That was just the MTH controller doesn't give enough power back here, so my train starts acting up. That the 89 is fine. That's the point. EVT car 5 is Tweety car 5. I'm not quite sure what that means, but are you talking about I believe Tweety and the East Broad Top are the same type of passenger cars. Both open air, but I could be wrong. If you come to New Jersey, you have to see my train club. I think I'm coming. Actually, I think I'm coming up to New Jersey. Or actually, I don't know if I'm going back up to New Jersey, but if I do come up to Pennsylvania or New Jersey, I will be sure to check out train stuff. Especially New Jersey. I mean, that's the one that I'm more likely to go up to out of the two. So I'll definitely be sure to check out that stuff. And maybe I can sweet talk into running some stuff on the club layouts. But yeah, who knows? For membership day this year, I am going to the train show. I want to see if I can. I have some friends that are part of clubs there. I want to see if I can run maybe my 544 on one of the club layouts. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah. That would be really cool. Also, isn't your Crescent Productions, isn't your club running next week? They're doing a train show? Could be wrong. I saw a post about that, I believe. Yeah, the Somerset County 4-H Train Masters. Yeah, aren't they doing something next week? I could be wrong, but I believe I saw something about that. I could be wrong though. Alright, let me take 89 off track for a second. You were just gonna go right here for now. Are you guys planning on pre-ordering anything from either Alice or MTH or Lionel or Sunset? There's been a lot in the O-Gauge community recently. I think Sunrail, or not Sunrail, Sunset Models is doing really good. I really want some of their passenger cars, but they're up there in price. They made a Sunshore Georgia passenger set, which is really sweet. I believe it's 5 cars. I really want that, but it is pretty expensive. So, but they're nice cars. Thinking about Lionel 4014 and some Alice cars. Yeah, Alice. I really want to pre-order something from there. I really want to get those New Jersey Transit commuter cars. But they did make some really cool freight cars. I believe they made I believe the one that stood out to me was the dumping gondola. I believe that's what it was, because they had a lot of Southern road names. EVT gave car 5 to Tweety. Oh, okay, that's what it was. Because I know they have similar looking cars. I just didn't know. Yeah, we have a train show this weekend. Okay, that's what I thought. Because I saw something about that on your post, so I'll have to look out for a video on that. Fun fact, I knew I was gonna share this, but I didn't know when, but Thomas actually broke over break. I did fix it a little bit. Basically what happened was it was just kind of shaking a lot when I ran it. And I opened it up, and there was like a piece of plastic in like the gears, and I took that out. And it's still running. Not running great, but it's doing something. And then, I don't know, I believe Crescent Productions knows about this, and I believe Will knows about it too. But I do have another engine that I have yet to show off. On the channel, which is this post-war 671. I believe I told both y'all about this. I know I told some of my other friends who live in North Carolina, but I believe I told y'all. I don't see why I wouldn't. I mean, you guys are like the Oak Age people. But yeah, I do have this. The thing is, I do not have a tender for it. So yeah, I'm trying to get that. Because my next videos have to do with that locomotive. I'm not going to spoil them. But like my next like 3 videos have this in it. 4. My next 4 videos have that in it. Did you just so? Oh, you didn't tell me. No, there's no way I didn't tell you. Okay, no, I think because I could have sworn I told Crescent Productions. I could have sworn. I don't think I sent any photos though. The Dallas Cowboys suck. Go Pack. I disagree with that. Anyways, back to the 671. I got the 671 works. Actually, I can power it up right now if you guys want to see it.
Figure out yourself when they make.
What are you doing? You gonna do a box? So, yeah, that thing is like a rocket, but the Lower Susquehanna Valley Island is a really nice club. Yeah, that thing is like a rocket. It's gonna get no mail? No, you can't do it. Yeah, get some. Alright, back to what I was saying. 14 people, wow. The tender on it broke. So right now I have this shell that's in my yard. I just have the shell. It's really nice. There's nothing wrong with it, but this is all I have. And then I put the wheels and the axles. I believe you got a zinc rod. I could be wrong. I believe like the wheels and the axles, something happened to them. They were all bent up and stuff. So I took all those off. They're in my yard. And then it was a whistling tender. So this is the way, if you guys ever wanted to see what the inside of a post-war whistling tender was, this is it. But yeah, it's very messed up. And I took off the trucks and everything, so this is really what's left of it. But yeah, I thought I should share that. But yeah, the 671, I love that thing. I've wanted one for a while, I just never had a transformer, so I couldn't run it. But I got 2 over the summer, so that all worked out. Let's see what y'all are talking about. Lower Susquehanna Valley Model Railroad. I hear so much about them. I believe, what's his name, Chris's Trains and Things is a part of that. And I know during York, it's like the biggest thing in the world. And aren't they building like a hotel by it too? There's something about that. But I really want to get up there too. Because I know like all like the big YouTubers and stuff attend the Lower Susquehanna Valley Model Railroad Club. But yeah. Open houses start in April. Are you guys doing like work on the layout? Because I see Facebook posts all the time of the layout in Strasbourg and stuff. Tweety Road Common Core 15 is at the NCTM. I didn't hear anything about that. I'm friends with some people from the NCTM. Common Core number 15. I don't know what it looks like. Maybe you're probably right. I don't know what it looks like though. So I'm visiting again. I wanted to go Valentine's Day because one of my friends is working on the crew, and I could have went inside the caboose and the locomotive and stuff. But why does it keep saying message retracted for things? That's weird. If I like click on it, can I like unretract it? I don't know. It says it's done that a couple times. I'm sorry, Strasbourg Productions. I don't know why it's doing that. But, I'm going to the NCTM late February, early March. I can't go for Steam over Spencer this year. That's too busy of a weekend. Like, not too busy. Like, I can't make that weekend. So I'll have to choose another weekend to go up. But yeah. You're working April? I wish I could go to York in April. That'd be fun. That would be fun. But yeah. What else do I have to talk about? I added this upper loop. This is pretty cool. Yeah, that's really all I have to talk about. I just wanted to talk about the 671 and Thomas, and that was really it. The new catalog, I thought that was really cool. Yeah. Anything else? You guys can ask me as much questions as you want. I love the questions. It keeps conversation going. So yeah, ask as many questions as you like. I do not mind. They can be training. They can be train related. Like OGH. It can be NCTM related. I really don't care. It does not matter to me. Let's get a train on the track here. A&M's tweaking out, so how about we put on, what train do we put on? What is one I haven't ran in a while? I haven't ran the Santa Fe in a while. So we got 14 people here. I will be running the Santa Fe. I'm just gonna take off the Strasbourg box car and replace it with just the Pennsylvania freight cars. But like I said, if you guys have any questions, just ask me them. I love questions. Let me open this up. Hopefully my phone does not fall. Also, I don't know if I told you all this, but my Santa Fe lost sound. So, there's no sound in this locomotive. It like stopped working, it sort of worked over the summer, and then it just stopped working. And honestly, this thing's motor is kind of beaten up too. It kind of like swivels. I don't really know, but. And it stopped. Well, okay. Still got 12 people, that's pretty good. I don't know how much longer or how long the stream's gonna be. Probably not too long. But yeah. I'm trying to think if there's more things I could talk about. The NCTM, I don't know how familiar you guys are with that. You know, I post a lot about it. But the NCTM, they recently repainted one of their cabooses, the blue N&W caboose. I don't know if y'all really pay attention to like the cabooses and stuff, or the passenger cars, and like what like condition they're in. But the blue N&W caboose was kind of in rough shape, paint job wise, and they repainted it, which I think is really cool. And then they just finished work on the roundhouse, and they moved everything back in there because the 544, the 1031, no, 1031 was in the roundhouse. 544 and 542 were not. 501 was not in the roundhouse. 6900 was not in the roundhouse. They're all back in. 6900 is actually dead. Something happened to it. They have to like fix it up. But I heard it will be making appearances this year. It made no appearances this year. But, or no, it didn't make any appearances last year. But this year, it should get fixed up. And it should be making some appearances later this year. And then, what else is not in the roundhouse? There are a couple of free cars. The 1616 Norfolk Southern is not in the roundhouse. The 1860, I don't know how familiar you guys are with these locomotives, but they were all outside the roundhouse, just getting stored. And then, but now they're all back in the roundhouse because they fixed that up. And yeah. Polar was good for them. They got, I believe, almost 100,000 people. So yeah. But like I said, just keep on asking questions. I'm trying to think if there's any more things in the O-Gauge community to talk about. But I don't really know. I don't really know. So yeah. Well, I think that's still the best thing to get out of that. On this outer loop. The inner loop works good though. Looks like we still got 13 people, 6 likes. That's pretty good. This is a pretty successful stream, I can't lie. A very successful stream. Also, I tried to do graffiti. I was doing alright, and then my pen, like, I don't even know what I just like gave out. So that was a couple months ago. So I think I'll have to keep working on that. But yeah. What is up, Loading Data Dragons? What is up? Like I said, any questions? Just ask me. Yeah. Yeah. If there's any video ideas you want me to do, just let me know. Because honestly, a lot of the time I run out of video ideas. Like because I don't want to do running sessions. Because running sessions, Strasbourg Steam Productions, that's more your thing. So I don't want to like, you know, keep, you know, doing running sessions over and over again. Because that's more your thing. But yeah. Did you say you're pre-ordering anything Lino catalog? I did like some of the things in the Lino catalog. You know, the GP40s is really cool. The Southern E7s, I believe they were really cool. 242s, again, pretty cool. But I don't think I'll see myself ordering anything. The passenger cars would probably be the thing I would pre-order, but I'm not going to pre-order those. I can get those after the fact at the Lionel store. But I'm not going to be pre-ordering anything from this catalog this time around. But these, the little releases from like September, October, July, all those, I will be getting. I didn't pre-order them, but I can get them at the Lionel store. I'll be getting the Norfolk Southern exhibit car, if you know what I'm talking about. It's at the NCTM. I'll be getting the Central Georgia number 8060. It's cheap, you know, and I've seen it before, so you know, I'll be getting that, and I believe off the top of my head, that's it. The Seaboard Airline Orange Blossom set was really cool, but I don't know about that one. And I think that was really it of what I wanted. The SD50s CSX are really cool, but then Lionel came out with the GP40s, so I think I'd rather have a GP40 over an SD50. But that's just me. And I want some more New York Susquehanna stuff right now. All I have is the tunnel motor. But I really want the Lionel ST70 Ace. Atlas also made the Susquehanna ST70 Ace in their new catalog. I thought that was pretty cool. But I really want the Lionel ST70 Ace to go with this. And I want their SD40-2 Heritage unit. But I'm just going to have to wait and see. I want the Lionel stores to just mark them down in price a little bit before I really go after them. But yeah. It's all pretty cool stuff. The paint on the side of this is getting a little weird on the oil tank right there. I tried moving it away and then it like chipped off. Looks like melted. That's weird. I didn't reorder this. I didn't pre-order this. I am like being illiterate right now. I didn't pre-order this. I want to get the Priora K4. The K4s were really cool. I don't think I'd get. Me personally, I wouldn't get any of the brass ones that they made. I would just got the normal die-cast one. But yeah, those were really cool. Did they do passenger cards for those? I'm pretty sure they would have. But I do need some pre-order.
Gorilla glue or something. You want this?
Yeah, I'll take it.
I washed it, or I didn't wash it, I just dried it.
But yeah. Alright, looks like we're about 30 minutes in. I think I'm gonna end the stream. But thank y'all for tuning in. You know, I'm just a little bored. Gives us something to do. But I think I'm gonna end the stream here. So I will see y'all later. I guess we'll take one last look at the layout. Yep, there it is. Alrighty, bye y'all.